Welcome to GreenBiz Studio. I'm Eric Furrow, CEO of GreenBiz, and I'm here today with Eric Dixon, VP of Sustainability and Environmental Solutions for Waste Management. Welcome, Eric.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Sure. Well, first of all, I just want to thank you and Waste Management for a great partnership we've had over the years in getting our events to zero waste. It's one of the most popular things about our events, so that's been great. I know what you guys do, obviously, but at a high level, tell us about what you and your team do around sustainability services.
Sure. As you know, today corporations and communities are more concerned than ever around making a positive impact on the environment. We have really an unmatched team of professionals nationwide that can engage with these customers, really help them understand what their needs are, develop and implement solutions to help them solve their environmental and their sustainability needs.
That's great. Well, what kinds of things are you seeing your clients looking for related to sustainability?
You know, Eric, it really varies by kind of industry or client type. So if we're engaging with, let's say, retail chains, there's going to be a big focus on how do we reduce packaging, or once we're shipping materials, how do we beneficially reuse the cardboard or the shrink wrap or others in our store. Restaurants, of course, are focused on food. Some of your larger manufacturing customers are looking at ways to minimize waste or divert waste into recycling streams. And of course, you mentioned earlier, we've been partners with the GreenBiz folks helping with zero waste since 2015, even partnering with some third-party firms to verify that for the last 3 years.
Great. Why don't you tell us what your sustainability services look like on a day-to-day execution basis?
Yeah. So when we, as I mentioned before, obviously it could be varied across the industry type. And we have everything from some very large programs where we're embedding employees inside of our customers' operations, right inside of their day-to-day businesses. We're actually helping manage the materials that are generated and making sure they get sort of the highest and best use out of those. We have similar programs where we manage that same type of work remotely. So we're engaging and directing maybe across an enterprise and being that single point of contact for questions and scheduling services and really helping to problem solve as new things arise. And really all of them start with our ability to engage up front, right? And provide that advisory service where we do really understand what their operations do, what they generate, and how we can ultimately craft a solution that they can implement. Now, selfishly for us, we want to be able to operate those solutions if we can do that. But we've seen situations where we may just design sustainability programs for our customers that they can then implement.
What would you say are the big industries right now for you? Where are you seeing a lion's share of your efforts going to?
So the sustainability space that I've been fortunate enough to work in for the last 25 plus years really started from an environmental compliance standpoint when you think about it, right? There were rules around what was happening in the world with RCRA and managing waste compliantly. So because of that, I really do see a lot of the manufacturers really got the ball started first. They were figuring out ways to find zero landfill operations or landfill diversion, improve recycling, try to find ways to recapture materials into that circularity concept. So I think they really started the ball. But where you think we are now, you are absolutely seeing it with the retail segment is big, obviously. I think restaurants are starting to catch on as well now, too. And we mentioned before sort of events, also sports. You all probably know that we host the WMPO every year in Scottsdale, the largest zero waste sporting event in the world. It's something that we probably thought years ago when we threw it out as an idea was going to be a little crazy. But we put a team to it and we've been able to achieve that. That really helps demonstrate how an event that hosts hundreds of thousands of people can truly be a zero waste event and also has the verifiable information that you just shared with your events that you can show the math. You can document exactly the benefits.
Yeah, and that's a key. Well, as you probably know, the Super Bowl is going to be in Phoenix this year, right before our GreenBiz event. So that may be a new category for you guys to go after.
That's exactly right.
Well, Eric, thank you so much for the great partnership, and thanks for joining today here at GreenBiz Studio.
Thank you so much for having me. Appreciate it, Eric.